Hey everyone, James Niggemeyer here. Thank you for tuning back into my YouTube channel. I want to start a new playlist for my YouTube channel called Boat Talk because that's where I'm at. I'm in the garage and I'm bellied up against my Ranger boat. I'm going to talk about various topics about bass fishing and while either sitting or leaning up against my Ranger boat here in the garage. Before I get into it, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And drop a comment down below. I'd like to hear what your thoughts are. So today we're going to talk about square bills and square bill crankbaits, and specifically a particular square bill crankbait by Bill Lewis. It's the SB-57. It's actually a Mark Daniels Jr. inspired crankbait, and I'm going to just share with you what makes it different from various other square bill crankbaits. I've thrown a lot of different ones over the years, and there's just a lot out there. Some run deeper, some run shallower, some have a rattle, some don't. One that I've been throwing more lately is that SB-57. Over the last year, I've become more and more acquainted with it, what it does, and what separates it and what makes it different from other square bill crankbaits. And so I want to go over some of that with you today. You've got a lot of different colors. This is probably the one I've thrown the most, a chartreuse blackback. It's really hard to beat, stained water, muddy water, and even sometimes in clear water. A couple things on what makes this square bill crankbait different. Number one, it has this like computer board material for a lip. And what's going to make that different is it's going to ricochet off cover differently, but it's also going to be very durable. If you throw it up against a dock, up against riprap banks, whatever it is, or even grind it into rock as it's swimming, it's just not going to wear down nearly as quickly as one that's got one of those hard plastic type bills like this. So that's number one. That's one of the things that separates it. Another thing is look at that lip shape. It's a broader lip shape than, say, your traditional square bill crankbait. And that broader lip is going to help it, ricochet off cover and careen off cover. It's going to make it a more weedless type bait as well. Another thing that's different about this is it has, kind of a little one knocker or one knocking bearing inside it. There's different types out there. Some of them have rattles, some of them have a knocker, some of them are silent, but this one has kind of that one knocking bearing in there. A lot of different colors that they offer, all your great fish catching colors. There's like a shad pattern, looks really great. I think that might be called Louisiana shad. And then you got to have a crawfish type pattern. But these baits come out of the package with an extra wide gap type hook that, with those turned in points are going to help it to come through cover. I think that's kind of why they decided to, but it's also a short shank. So it's going to be better at when you're throwing it, not getting these two treble hooks caught together. And I think that's definitely a positive as well. I like to actually change mine out to a owner. This is the STY35MF, I believe. It's got a really broad or larger gap on one side, and so that's the one that kind of runs up against the belly there, but that's a topic for another video. A couple other things, so the spacing on the hook hangers, them not being too close, again, is going to help me not get my hooks caught together. This bait throws really well. I feel like it throws in and around cover, around targets, and through the wind really well. It's a 3/8 of an ounce bait, and it's 2.25 inches long and runs 3 to 6 feet is kind of what the package says. A couple other things that make this bait unique and more durable to go along with that computer board lip. Basically, I don't know if you can see it, but the inside of this bait is basically in a honeycomb pattern or shape. And what that does is it makes this more durable, the body more durable, without adding a lot of weight. So it's going to kind of remain buoyant. Kind of show you a better picture of what that looks like. This is a honeycomb type pattern, and that makes it more durable. And when you're throwing it in and around cover like you want to with this type of a bait, it's going to handle those misfired casts, and anytime you hit something, just an overall durable bait. But one of the other things, because this is a broader bill, this bait is going to, what we call X. It's going to X right, left, as you know, as your crankbaits do like that. It's going to actually have a wider vibration, which is going to enable it, again, to come through cover well, but also to have a better vibration, a bigger vibration as it's coming through the water, because it's going to really have a wider wobble, or more of a pronounced wobble as it comes through the water or action. So this is a bait that I've been throwing somewhat over the last year, and just recently was out on the lake and really caught some great fish. And that was, we threw chatterbaits or chatterbait style lures, spinner baits, and jigs, and I feel like we caught fish on just about all those types of baits. But they definitely preferred this square bill, and that's going to vary day to day on whether a bass is going to want one of those different baits. But in the fall, a square bill is a strong one, and this was definitely caught some better fish, some 4 and 5, maybe even a 6-pounder, some really good ones. Really was impressed with the performance of this bait. Going forward, I think I'm going to be throwing it more, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about the differences, why this bait, or what separates this Bill Lewis SB-57 square bill crankbait apart from other square bill type crankbaits. As you know, you could walk through Bass Pro Shops and there's a bunch of them in the aisles, and there's definitely little subtle things that makes each one different, and those are the attributes of the Bill Lewis SB-57 that make it different, and the characteristics that make it operate in the manner that it does. And might I say, I feel like really adds something to the bait because of its durability, its action, and ability to come through cover. That's it for now, guys. Just a quick video. This Boat Talk episode, I'm going to try to do more and more of these Boat Talk videos and add them to my playlist. And that's it for now. So thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel. Until next time, good fishing.